Vamos a intentar ser... ¿Y se nos escucha bien?
Ah, se escucha.
Hey, you!
You talking to me?
Yeah, jerk. I saw you making eyes at my Eunice.
Oh, lay off, Ernie. He's kind of cute.
You think you can just waltz in here and make a play for another fella's girl?
Maybe. What are you gonna do about it, chicken?
That's it. You're toast. Looks like you need to cool off for a few.
Sorry, lady. I didn't mean to get your boyfriend kicked out of the club.
Oh, water under the bridge. You want to keep his seat warm?
Thanks anyway. Way down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans. Maybe not.
Hey, I do the singing round here.
¿Qué te pareció eso?
Qué buenos tiempos.
Hey,
Back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
I don't know about world famous, but she's not a bad entertainer. I don't know about world... Trixie?
Yeah?
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Sorry, lady. I didn't mean to get your boyfriend...
Oh, what?
Dime.
¿Qué pasó?
No, es que creía que me llamaban.
Ah, no.
No, o sea, no tú.
Ah.
Sino acá. Es que creo que estaban diciendo algo así como mi nombre. Pero debía ser otra cosa.
In gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti. You know, a cigarette lighter shaped like a gun seems like a really bad idea. I've got a little something here that might convince you.
Don't even blink.
It's not a real gun. It's not a real gun, I swear. It's a gift from Don Valenti. See?
To your family from mine, in gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti. Looks like little Harry Callahan here really is with the Sacramento boys. You got stones, Pee-wee. I like that. Have yourself a drink on the house. Matches, put down your gun. You look like a moron.
Hey, take a hike, Squirt. Hey,
What?
talk to you later.
Hey, look, a paying customer.
Hey, Artie. He's back.
O sea, ¿qué hay que hacer ahora mismo?
Creo que tenemos que ir a hablar con él.
Ah, de repente se cortó.
Sí, lo corté porque no me está reconociendo el mando. Y para moverme es un poco incómodo sin el mando. Ahora sí, lo está reconociendo.
Ajá, pero no, o sea, solo puedo verlo en el Twitch, pero no puedo ver en Discord el juego. Ahora sí. ¿Sí te acuerdas cómo correr?
O sea, pero con el mando creo que no puedo.
Harry, you're just in time.
So, thanks for watching Einstein while I've been away.
It's been a pleasure. He's proven to be a surprisingly willing test subject. It's almost as if he's been working with me for years.
More like decades. How have you been, Emmett? I know I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm great, and I owe it all to you.
Really?
Yes, that argument I had with my father during our jet drill experiment gave me the incentive to finally quit that dreary court job. I've committed myself full-time to a life of science.
What's the story with the little car and all this equipment?
Einstein and I are conducting a few experiments with this 1/4 scale model to work out a few hitches in my planned demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo in a couple of months.
A radio-controlled car?
No. Well, yes, but there'll be so much more than that. It will amaze the world. Aha! Got it!
Got what?
I'll show you. Ready to go, Einstein? Watch this. When this baby hits 23 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious cow flop.
Einstein! Oh, get him out of there!
Not to worry. I've got a fail-safe eject mechanism around here someplace. See? Nothing to worry about.
Nothing. I'll go see if I can find something to help. Or someone. It's locked. Guess I'll have to find some other way to rescue Heine. Hey, Doc. How's the room?
It's a little cleaner than I would have imagined for a Depression-era flophouse. How are your investigations going?
I saw him.
Who?
My grandpa, on his streetcar for just a second. Doc, we gotta find him.
Why?
Trixie thinks she's got something that could put Kid away, but Artie's the only one who can tell her for sure. I guess he's kind of her tutor or something.
Ah, so that's the connection. When your grandfather disappeared from Hill Valley for 2 months, the bond between him and Miss Trotter was severed, eventually leading to a timeline in which Trixie lost the nerve to betray Tannen.
Yeah?
We've got to find your grandfather.
Any sign of Artie?
Haven't spotted him yet.
Are you sure Tannen's supposed to be arrested by Officer Parker? The guy's a mess.
Mess or no mess, I'm absolutely certain that Parker's your man. In fact, it's his arrest of Tannen that will eventually lead him to becoming Hill Valley's chief of police.
That seems really unlikely. Why didn't you tell me I'd run into your younger self tonight?
Because I don't remember being out here tonight. Clearly, your interactions with my younger self 2 months ago have slightly altered my personal timeline. I never had the nerve to perform public experiments like he's doing. No matter, those experiments will be forgotten once I've seen Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
Yes. Right now, my younger self is fiddling around down there with rocket propulsion systems for his demonstration at the expo.
The thing that'll kick off your scientific career.
Exactly. Now, the rockets are a horrible idea, and I'll soon realize that they'll never work. But eventually, I'll wander into that movie theater and see Frankenstein and clear my mind. I've kept the ticket stub from that movie in my wallet ever since. See?
Why?
Because it's during this movie that I'll have the inspiration for my breakthrough at the expo.
It doesn't have anything to do with reanimating the dead, does it?
Not the way you're thinking, no. But during that famous scene when Colin Clive turned the wheel that raised that shrouded figure into the tower, and that bolt of lightning struck, well, let's just say more than one brain was reanimated that night.
Where'd you park the DeLorean?
I hid it in the DeSoto lot. Nobody's buying cars these days, so it should be safe in there.
Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Heine's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
What can we do?
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted, and I'll handle the rest.
Hey, who did burn down Tannen's original speakeasy anyway?
I still don't know. I'd really like to find out before we go home.
I never did get a straight answer about why he came back to 1931 in the first place.
It's, personal. When this is over, I'll tell you all about it.
I'm gonna hold you to that, you know. Why are Tannens always such jerks anyway?
It's hard to say. Rogue Neanderthal genes in their DNA, perhaps.
Okay, I better get back to fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
Could Arthur be in there? It's way too dark and crowded for me to tell. No time for a haircut now, even if they were open. Besides, they'd probably cut it too short. Any luck driving away Tannen's customers with this stuff?
Not really. On nights like this, I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Those, they're very sensitive.
Sorry, Emmett's pretty focused on Einstein. It'd take someone really annoying to distract him now. Hey, Edna.
Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
What's going on with you and Emmett? The last time I saw you, you seemed to be kinda interested in him.
That was before I belatedly realized that his agreement to host my Stay Sober Society was a clever ruse to ferry barrels of hooch to his so-called laboratory.
Sorry about that.
Now his very presence fills me with an irrepressible urge to pick at his philosophical and intellectual foundations with every tool in my vocabulary.
So you're not dating?
Dating? The mere thought of romantic involvement with that undisciplined techno-anarchist is preposterous.
Good. What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
Saving people from alcohol, vice, and disorder. And also keeping a lookout for hot stories. You'd be surprised how much news breaks on this corner.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Officer Parker reformed.
He has? Really?
Soon. Just you wait. Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
I can't tell her that. It could get him in trouble. Broken any stories tonight?
Only the usual. Mayor Thomas trying to slink out of the speakeasy. Frankie Needles crashing his car into a fire hydrant. Nothing that'll get me the front page.
Hey, I got...
Oh? What?
I can't tell her that. It could get him in trouble. Hey.
Oh?
Kid Tannen arrested.
Oh, glorious day! When did it happen?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, but it's gonna.
Keep me posted.
Hey.
Oh?
Young scientist strands dog on courthouse roof.
What?
Look over there.
Oh, for goodness sake. Mr. Brown.
Please, Miss Strickland, not now. Can't you see I've got a rather delicate situation on my hands at the moment? My trial run...
Trial run? Public hazard, I call it. And I'm sure my editor will agree. This scientific enterprise of yours represents a clear and present danger to public
You
safety.
know what represents a clear and present danger to public safety? Your singing voice.
There's no need to get personal, Mr. Brown.
Believe me, I have no intention of getting personal with you.
I'm relieved to hear it. Flying cars, of all the ridiculous juvenile
You mock
notions.
me, but just imagine a world in which traffic jams and car crashes are a thing of the past.
I might be more inclined to listen to you if your maiden voyage hadn't ended in a crash on one roof and a stranded dog on another.
I'm working on getting him down. Heine, how'd you get down? Clever dog.
Well, fortune favors you tonight, but I warn you to be more careful in the future.
Now, how to get that rocket car back down?
Hey, boy, how you doing? Good dog. Edna.
What?
Hey, I got a...
Oh, what is it?
Trixie Trotter turns on Tannen.
Very alliterative. But is it true? Has she really come over to our side?
Soon. Just you wait. What was that song you were singing earlier?
Do you like it? I wrote it myself. It really gets the toes tapping at the Stay Sober Society meetings. Although I suppose that could be the shakes. Would you like to hear it again?
Sure.
I knew if I waited long enough, somebody would request it. You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. It's not too late to redirect and start to care. Don't despise the good and pure. Time to rise up from the sewer. Wash off all that foul manure. Show the world you care. You should care. You should care what people think of you. Of goals that you could name, reclaiming your good name is what you ought to do. You should care. You should care. If your reputation is in disrepair, it's not going to hurt you to reclaim your virtue, for you should care.
Catchy.
You really think so?
Yeah, it's, got a good hook to it.
One needs a good hook if one is fishing for souls.
Do you think I could have a copy of your You Should Care lyrics? I've, got a club of my own that could really use some inspiring.
Sure. Let me just get a page out of the hymnal. There you are.
Hey, thanks. You know, Trixie Trotter sings a song that sounds a lot like your You Should Care.
She does?
Yeah, but hers is a little more carefree.
That's what you get when you sing for booze hounds and gangsters.
What's Kid Tannen been up to for the last 2 months?
Didn't you hear? It was in all the papers.
I've been, traveling.
Well, the feds were all set to arrest Tannen on tax evasion charges. Seems they'd gotten Tannen's books from his accountant.
I heard something about that, yeah.
Well, the accountant disappeared, unsurprisingly. But the feds still thought they had a case. After all, they still had the books, right?
Right.
Wrong. The day before the trial, the books up and vanished right out of the court's evidence locker.
No.
Lots of fingers were pointed, but honestly, the whole town's so corrupt that it could have been anyone. Court clerks, cops, janitors.
kids walking around free.
Free, clear, and laughing it up in his new speakeasy. The feds want to bring a case up against him, but without those books, they've got nothing.
Couldn't Kid be brought up on other charges like, say, running a speakeasy?
In a perfect world, yes. But no one in town seems to care about prohibition anymore. The feds are only interested because of the lost tax revenue.
Do you know anything about Officer Danny Parker?
Parker? Just another soul lost to the twin vices of booze and despair. I've asked him to tell me his story for my column. Sort of a cautionary tale, but he's never in the mood to talk to me.
Pues yo creo que con la canción esa vamos a hacer que el policía esté mejor. ¿Tú qué opinas? Yo creo que sí.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about Trixie Trotter, would you?
Kid Tannen's latest conquest? Well, she claims to be a lounge singer from Seattle, but my sources in Washington have never heard of her. I mean, honestly, Trixie Trotter, what kind of name is that?
Whatever happened with that speakeasy arsonist?
I was about to ask you the same question.
Me?
Don't play coy with me. I may not have any journalistically acceptable proof, but I know you had a hand in Carl Sagan's daring escape from the authorities.
No te escucho, ¿eh? Si dijiste algo. Ay.
What have you got against dogs, anyway?
They're smelly, rude, completely unable to take care of themselves, and frankly, they're not very bright. If I had my druthers, dogs would be banned from public places.
Harsh.
It's a harsh world, Mr. Callahan. Keep fighting the good fight.
Could Arthur be in there? It's way too dark and crowded for me to tell. Parker's not sad enough to tell me his tale of woe. Man, I haven't seen anyone pay that much attention to a singer since my brother played the White Album backwards. It's closed for the night. It's closed for the night. Luckily, I don't have a burning need for a greeting card. Parker's not sad enough to tell me his tale of woe.
A ver, prueba ahí. A ver si se te escucha. Mi consejo es que salgas de la llamada y te vuelvas a unir. A lo mejor así se arregla.
Ew. Ew. Ew.
A ver, ¿y ahora?
Ahora sí.
Welcome
Sí,
back,
¿qué está
sir.
pasando con eso? Estaba yo hablando y nada.
Looks like Parker's still parked. Man, I haven't seen anyone pay that much attention to a singer since my brother played the White Album backwards.
Sí, yo creo que por el
Trixie?
momento solamente me
Yeah?
puedo guiar por lo que aparece en el Twitch y ya sabes que el Twitch está yendo un poquito retrasado.
Ajá.
How about Stairway to Heaven?
I sing popular songs, kiddo. You want hymns? Go to a church. Thanks.
Edna can't carry a tune, but these lyrics are motivational dynamite. Hey, Trixie, look over there!
Why?
Didn't you see it?
No.
Ah, never mind. Way down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans. Maybe not.
Hey, I do the singing round here.
Trixie?
Yeah? Thanks.
Danny.
You.
So about those troubles.
I really care what you think of me. If I told you about my troubles, you might think I was a crybaby.
Shouldn't you be arresting Tannen?
For what?
Well, for running a speakeasy.
Well, I love too much work.
See?
I'll...
I like Trixie's version better than Edna's, but it's kind of a downer. I think I'll hold on to these lyrics for posterity. Do I really look like that? Grandpa Artie's pipe. You know, I could barely remember Grandpa from when I was a kid, but this smells like him. Heavy. It's empty. The only thing I want to break this bottle on is one of those goons' heads.
Sí, dale más pistas a ver qué dice. A ver qué es lo que sigue pues la misión.
Lo de cantar yo me
Hey,
imaginaba,
¿cómo?
pero no sé cómo voy a hacer para que cante.
You're doing it again. You're trying to steal my girl.
I'm not looking for another fight.
Leave him alone, Ernie.
Trixie?
Yeah?
You know what you'd say?
Take it up with the piano player. He does the set.
You know what you'd sing great? This one song by...
Take it up with the piano player. He does the set list.
Habrá que salga como
Thanks.
el pianista entonces.
You should care. You should care. I think I'll hold on to these lyrics for posterity. I think I'll hold on to these lyrics for posterity.
Una canción alegre.
Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey, ain't we got fun? The rent's unpaid, dear, we haven't a buzz. But smiles were made, dear, for people like us. In the winter, in the summer,
Danny,
don't
you.
be a bum.
so about those troubles.
Troubles? Ha! I don't want to talk about all that depressing stuff. I want to party! Hooray! I'll be here.
In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun?
Ah, no, si deberías preocuparte, sí, sí.
You should care, you should care what people think of you.
Peculiar lyrics for a saloon song.
Reclaiming your good name is what you ought to do. You should care.
Danny,
You.
so about those troubles.
I really care what you think of me. If I told you about...
So about those.
I really care what... I'll be here.
Entonces tal vez aquí ya se puede hablar diciéndole que... ay, ¿cómo es? De las otras opciones que decía ahí.
What is this feeling that has me in its grip? What has me on the edge and curling my lip? Worse in the blues or the front page news, it's rage. I'm overflowing. I've asked my doctor and psychiatrist too. They tell me that there's not a thing I can do. There's no consoling and there's no controlling
Danny,
this rage.
you.
So about those troubles.
Go away. I'm drinking. I'll be here.
No, es que estaba bien en la otra. Porque estaba usando la de tienes que preocuparte. Y ahí tal vez hubiera puesto el de dejar de tomar alcohol.
¿Tú crees?
Ajá. A ver, intenta ver qué pasa. La canción de preocuparte. Y ahí preguntarle de qué es lo mismo, de que deje de tomar alcohol.
You should care, you should care what people think of you. Of goals that you could name, reclaiming your good name is what you ought to do.
Danny,
You.
You should care.
should you be drinking so much on duty?
Probably not, but this joint ain't open when I'm off duty.
It's not gonna hurt you.
So about those troubles.
I really...
For you should care.
I'll be here.
for sharing love. They're not meant for blaring love. Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Shh. Whisper in my ear. Let me read you soft and clear. Don't make it fortissimo. Make it pianissimo.
Y si pruebas a ver qué dice ahora.
Sí, pero antes quiero ver cuál de las dos me convence más.
Come to me, my melancholy Betty. Cuddle up and don't be blue. All your fears are foolish fancy, maybe. You know, dear, that I'm in love with you. Every cloud must have a silver lining. Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Secrets are for sharing love. They're not meant for blaring love. Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Shh. Whisper in my ear. Let me read you soft and clear.
Creo que afecta más la otra, ¿eh? ¿Verdad?
¿Cuál es la que le hace triste?
Ah, la sad song.
Que eso no le hace que esté deprimido, no quiera ni hablar.
¿Tú crees?
Ay, habrá que intentarlo. A ver qué pasa.
Danny.
You.
So about those troubles.
It all started on June 14th. I was chasing down one of Tannen's boys when this car, straight out of Buck Rogers, popped up out of nowhere and ran my car off the road.
No.
Then later, I lost track of a witness. The poor schlub hasn't been heard from since.
That wasn't your fault.
And then, to top it off, I somehow managed to lose custody of an 80-year-old arsonist. When not one, but two of those godforsaken space cars showed up and whisked him away.
That's unbelievable.
That's what the chief said. Demoted me on the spot. My family sent me to a psychiatrist because they thought I was seeing things. And worst of all, my gal Betty left me. Because she thinks I'm a bad provider and a head case.
Betty, as in Jennifer's grandma Betty?
What?
Listen, Danny, it's really important that you get back together with Betty.
Ah, that ship sailed. But the heck with her. I got a little secret that'll set me up with women twice as classy as Betty will ever be.
You've got a secret? What is it?
I don't think I should tell you. When I'm sad like this, I don't think straight. But listen.
Yes?
I like you. You're my new best friend. I'll be here.
Había una canción que era de secretos. No sé si esa valga.
Sí.
No sé. Ajá.
Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Secrets are for sharing love. They're not meant for blaring love. Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Shh. Whisper in my ear. Let me read you soft and clear. Don't make it for Fortissimo, make it pianissimo, whisper
I shouldn't bother her while she's singing.
so no one can hear.
Danny,
You?
so about that secret.
Oh, yeah. My secret. Well, you're my pal, so I can tell you, but don't let it get out. I've been working for Tannen for over a month now.
What?
It's true. All I gotta do is look the other way while evidence is getting destroyed or a truck full of gin is coming across the county line, and Tannen makes sure an extra bunch of bills makes their way into my pay envelope. Great deal, huh?
So no one can hear.
No, not a great deal.
What's the problem? People need to drink, right? As long as no one's getting hurt, why shouldn't Daniel J. Parker make a few bucks on the action?
What about Trixie Trotter? She'd like to leave Kid, but she knows what would happen if she tried.
Oh, poor kid. Stuck with a big thug like that. Oh, God. I've made a horrible mistake. I thought if I could get my hands on some money, that Betty'd take me back. But when she finds out what I'd done, she'll never even talk to me again. What have I done?
Come on, Danny, pull yourself together. It's not so bad.
Not so bad. I'm a corrupt cop who's lost his only chance at true love. How's that not so bad?
I guess now I know why you won't arrest Tannen. You're working for him.
Bingo!
You know, drinking that much is really bad for your health.
What are you, my mother?
More like future grandson-in-law.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, God.
You should care what people think of you.
She's right. I can turn my life around.
Sure you can.
You know what? I used to be a good cop. And yeah, I've had a few bad breaks. Possibly even a psychotic one that caused me to imagine a disappearing space car. But I'm a good man.
Yeah.
And all I need to do to win Betty back is be the same good man I always was. And let the chips fall where they may.
All right. So, now what?
Now I wait. Wait for the moment to take down Kid Tannen, restore my good name, and win back the heart of Betty Lipinski.
Hold that thought. I bet that moment is just around the corner. Hey, Danny.
Hey, you know, I don't think I ever caught your name.
I never threw it, and now I'm not sure I should, what with you being an upstanding member of the police force again.
Fair enough. I think I owe you a little anonymity. Just don't step out of line on my watch, you hear?
Loud and clear, Officer Parker. Still ready to arrest Tannen?
Ready and willing.
Cool. Hang tight. I'll see what I can come up with.
Take care, buddy.
A ver las pistas, a ver qué dice.
Hoover 28. A chicken in every pot. How's that working out, Herbie? I think Artie's the key to turning Trixie on Tannen. Hey, boy, take a whiff of this. Gotta love that nose.
I've been laying low, officer, but I've got to go to the pictures once in a while.
Hello, Arthur.
Officer?
I'll take it from here.
But...
We can talk at the Majestic, away from prying eyes.
Yeah, Einstein, you done good. So, Emmett's gonna get his big idea while watching Frankenstein, huh? I guess that explains a lot about Doc.
¿Y ahora qué hay que hacer?
Veré las pistas, a ver qué dice.
Yo supongo que habrá que volver al bar ahora. ¿No te parece que ahora tendremos que volver al bar?
Pero si se va al bar, ¿qué se va a hacer?
Para decirle a la chica que hemos encontrado a este.
Ah, ya. Ajá. No me acuerdo de esa que dice soda de carne, dice ahí.
¿Cuál?
¿Dónde está Emmett?
Welcome back, sir.
Emmett joven. Ahí está en la pared dibujada que dice
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to
buena
squeal
soda
like a
de
kid?
carne.
I better go tell Doc about Artie and Trixie.
La carne. ¿Quieres que vayamos a investigar eso?
Ah, no solamente decía eso en el aviso, es como que parte del escenario.
Oye.
Ah, porque ahora, ¿qué es lo que dijo que tiene que hacer?
Trixie?
Yeah?
I found Arthur. He's staying at the Majestic Arms.
That flea bag? He's too classy for that.
Yeah, well, anyway, you want to pop over there right now and talk to him about this evidence you got?
I can't take more than a 5-minute break. Get him to come here.
I'm not sure he'd find this place inviting.
Then I guess he might say we're stuck at an impasse.
So, everybody in that portrait gallery is deceased now, right?
Yeah, kids' bullets have a tendency to do that to people. But I guess it's kinda sweet that he commemorates them afterwards.
Yeah, sweet.
And after all, kid only shoots at the hoodlums.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Ostras, lo de la Coca-Cola.
Emmett.
No time for chit-chat. I've got a rocket car to recover.
Emmett!
You get down from there before you hurt yourself.
Hurt myself? You're far too cautious, Miss Strickland.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Earth angel, will you be mine? My darling dear, love you all the time. I'm just a fool.